Amazon, a large company that has a grip on many local e-commerce markets, is in danger of losing huge amounts of money. There is a Black Friday in the United States that makes a big deal out of everything. Many Americans buy a huge amount of goods online during this period. Amazon has bought many servers for huge purchases, but the problem is that they are not very useful during the non-season and rather create huge maintenance costs. From Amazon's perspective, this server seems to be a headache. One person came up with a very simple idea when he was thinking about using it effectively. When you don't use this server, why don't you rent it to other companies? The employee's idea has turned many of the servers that were bad points for Amazon into advantages, and the service called Amazon Web Service now accounts for most of the Amazon's revenue. Every man has his faults. However, many people focus only on hiding it. And the downside is that, depending on the situation and effort, it cannot be considered to be so much of a weakness. We must pay attention to 3 reasons to acknowledge and embrace shortcomings. First of all, disadvantages can make a person look human. We want to look perfect on the other side, but when we see someone who looks perfect, we try to find faults on them. However, as he shows no hesitation in showing his shortcomings, others try to find merit in him. In addition, by showing an effort to overcome it, one can indirectly appeal to one's ability to solve problems and perseverance. Also, your own shortcomings may not be your own. Daniel Pink, who wrote To Sell is Human, says people have a huge misunderstanding about the benefits of extroversion. Many people think that extroverts and social people are good at selling, but in reality, there is no correlation between extroversion and sales performance. On the contrary, introverted people say they have excellent performance in professions where they have a lot of time to reflect on themselves and are highly specialized. In other words, what they thought were disadvantages were not only differences in characteristics, but they can have some advantages depending on their circumstances or variables. Finally, even those that are clearly found to be flawed can be used to generate positive synergy. Scoliosis, where the back does not straighten and curves on one side, is a clear condition and a fatal physical weakness, especially for runners, as it puts a great deal of pressure on the legs and thighs due to severely shaken spine and pelvis. One day, the promising athlete who came to the hospital for an unusual leg pain knew that he was born with scoliosis. It was a clear disadvantage for him as a runner, and although some acquaintances had told him to stop running for his health, he began a new training to overcome it. Scoliosis is causing a strain on the thighs. Then I should make thighs that will endure it. He added several times as much high-strength thigh exercise to his schedule, and he eventually built thighs to endure the pain. The amazing thing was that as he was able to endure the pain from scoliosis, his abnormal pelvic movement rather increased the speed of his stride, which served as a decisive advantage in reducing the record. The name of the runner who overcame his shortcomings is Usain Bolt. Let's keep it in mind. 1. If you show your shortcomings. 2. See them again. 3. And use them. Your weakness will be your best weapon.